celebration there. I think I see a light dropping out. And number 50 for MBA walks out with Brad Joya to see if they can receive the game ball. There you can see two lights falling, what seems like far off in the eastern sky there. And we're not going to see much till the parachutes open and they get a lot closer. Can anybody see anything yet? Bates, you must see a lot of black up there, but this is an exciting moment. Rob Lytle out there to receive the ball. The crowd points up to the left. What do they see? I don't see it. I see blinking lights. Are those paratroopers are up there? Which could be. It's Ricky Bowers and Elvis Presley from Memphis will parachute down with a game ball. I think there's two or three. Oh, yeah, all right, I can see the parachute now circling over center field. Can you see the faint outline of the parachute, Mike? A lot of excitement here. Here's one right above us, right up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he just missed the field badly. Huh? It's a good night for parachuting because they can maneuver pretty well. Here comes the guy now from the south end zone, coming in for his final landing. Here he is. Oh, man, this is exciting. He kicks. He dives. He overshoots for 10 yards. All right, a great shot. That's the first paratroopers here. Here comes the next one circling across center field now in the red, white, and blue chute. He's going to go to the south end zone, make the turn. Out comes Christian Brothers football team. And here comes the second parachutist. This is Big Red right here. And he is going to nail it. A great job by the second paratrooper. And now the game ball will be, is there another paratrooper? Where's the game ball? He's got it in his pocket. He hits right on the 50 and pulls out for the game ball as Homecoming 1997 is kicked off here. Brad Joya receives the game ball, and the skydivers do what they're built to do. Great job. And now the Big Red is gathering to come out to start the game off.
Hey, Mike, how you doing? Good. Well, did he make it, or was it a...
Right on the line. He nailed it on the 50. We don't get our money back. Well, Don Denbo, have you recovered from last week?
Yes.
Mildly.
Well, the win at Neyland Stadium helped things.
And one tomorrow night would be mighty good.
Mighty good as well, yes indeed.
And here come the Big Red, trying to bounce back against Christian Brothers from Memphis. Boy, those are good-looking uniforms over there. Is that, what are they, purple and gold? Or it look like LSU?
Yeah, purple and gold.
And what are they? The Christian Brother Purple Wave. MBA has won the toss, and I believe, let's see what they've done. No, Christian Brothers won, and they will receive and defend the south goal. MBA will defend the north, will kick off and defend the north goal. So, it's just about time for kickoff here, and we have the MBA Boys Choir coming out to do the national anthem. And if you haven't heard them sing Don Denbo, you're in for a treat. Look at the singers.
I have heard them sing, but I'm still in for a treat.
You're still in for a treat. They're good singers, and they're a lot better. They're a lot better than the girls' choir here, Mike.
Yes.
I said boys' choir, which is kind of redundant. Men's, that's right. Got one of them on crutches. Hurt his leg on trying to do the high note last week.
He fell off the bleachers.
All right. Lou Farrell, Import Flowers, did a lot for tonight's spaghetti supper. And now he does statistics in addition to the beautiful flowers which were donated to the MBA spaghetti supper.
And let's not forget the Bates video bringing us this wonderful picture.
Bates video tonight should sell a few extra. We've got a lot of good-looking homecoming attendance that we're expecting to see at halftime. So a big night here for MBA.
Well, I hope well. Come on, you're supposed to know. You're the expert.
Yes, we are. And the photographer will sell all the tapes you want. I've told him to look you up. And Bates
Exactly right.
Video, you just give your name to Mike Cross, and he'll get you a tape. He's going to get it all. All right, huh?
To go to the after-game party. And
Shh. Several hundred environment-safe balloons to choke a few ducks in the atmosphere to kick off homecoming. Import Flowers, Montgomery Bell Spaghetti Sumper. Mention some other Spaghetti Sumper sponsors.
we got Beeman Toyota.
I happen to know that Beeman Toyota is a big part of the halftime fireworks display, which you will all enjoy.
We got that's Pyro Shows Inc.
Yeah.
We got Burroughs Florist. We got Bellmead Gardner, the landscape company, Superior Wholesale Flowers. We have Molnero's Imports, Robert Orsisko, H.G. Hills, Harpeth Hall.
Jan Sweetie Catering, Joyner and Hogan Printing Company, Clayton Blackwell Inc., Knapp Flying Service, and Freeball Exhibition Team, Bread & Company, and Clay, and for the Vine Street Christian Church, who provided excellent parking again tonight.
Thank you, Vine Street.
All right, the Big Red, Joe Pat McGuigan will kick it off. Deep to receive for Christian Brothers is number 2. Mike Cross, who's number 2. Will it matter if McGuigan hits it? McGuigan hits it, it's going to come down at the 1. And number 2 cuts to the right side. Looks, and he's tackled one-on-one over there, number 40.
Chase Neal.
Chase Neal, the senior, on a good one-on-one tackle. Stops him inside the 20.
Chase Neal's been one of the great stories of this team. The senior, never played football before, came out and has made a big impact, made some big plays during the year, and has taken over defensive end play.
Mike, set the defense for us here.
Well, you got Chase Neal and Hillenmeyer at defensive ends. You got Ben Byrne at tackle along with Bearden, and nose guard is Johnny Rich, and we'll come back in a minute.
All right, quarterback for the Purple Wave comes out. He's going to give to the tailback. Second man through, not much there. MBA stuffs him after about a yard.
Linebackers are Cole Barfield and Tate Rich. The defensive halfbacks are McIntosh, Brydale, Barton Simmons, and on the far side, number 4
Arendelle.
is David Arendelle.
John Arendelle or Robert Arendelle.
Robert Arendelle.
All right, Robert Arendelle. Okay, give me a quarterback. Number 11 for the Purple Wave. Second down and about 7. Quarterback gives the tailback. He's hitting the backfield by number 6, Hunter Hillemeyer. Great play.
Hunter Hillemeyer came right up the field, didn't take any fake or anything, just made a fine defensive play in the backfield.
He stuffed him for about a 3-yard loss, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 10. Great play by Hillenmeyer. Wasn't faked off at all, as Don Dembo points out.
Well, I think we fired our ends there, pinched them, and they ran right into the play.
Quarterback. McDaniel, the quarterback now. 3rd down, passing situation. 10.5 yards to go. Quarterback pitch, sweep. Number 11 wants to get outside. He's not going to do it. As Brydale comes up from his cornerback position to nail him for a gain of only a couple. And MBA shuts them down here, and Christian Brothers will be forced to punt. Back to receive the punt, John Ozier for the Big Red and David McIntosh.
You know, with the exception of a time or two this year, MBA's been hit with big pass plays against MUS, against Henry County, last week against Ryan.
MBA wants to rush. Oh, good long wobbly kick should be fielded by Osier, and he fumbles it for the first time in his career. And Christian Brothers got it. No, he got it back. Oh, and I believe that I'm safe in saying first time I remember John Osier fumble, and it's got to be a result of his long layoff.
Well, we said a lot of times that we didn't want to say what he'd never done. Well, he did it, but he got it back.
Now we can say he's done it. Fortunately, it didn't hurt us. He did a great job getting it back because it looked like Christian Brothers is in position to get it. All right. Rodriguez and McIntosh. You'll see this formation for a long time to come. There's the pitch to Rodriguez. Needs a block. Gets one. Picks it up down to the 45, to the 50. Backs it to the 40. Breaks. May go down to the 32-yard line. Rodriguez got a great block around the right side and found daylight.
David Farrell and Ben Byrne just made great blocks, sealing inside. And then we had the McIntosh who threw the springing block.
From the fullback position. And let me tell you, we started this formation last week with Tosh at the fullback and Rodriguez the tailback, and that's dangerous.
And because McIntosh can pop that quick trap and be gone.
So quick. 1st and 10, MBA at the 32. There's the pitch to Rodriguez to the left side. Gets about 3 down to the 30. 2nd and 7.
This time McIntosh's block was not so crushing, and so there wasn't the great big hole to run through.
But a pickup of about 3 will bring up 2nd and 7 with 9:27 to go for the Big Red.
That was about a 25-yard run for Jonas there.
Sloan with a play, and in comes Michael Higgins. And out comes Rodriguez. Higgins is now the tailback. In motion, Eskin. Give to Higgins. Lets the spot. Higgins breaks forward. First down inside the 20. Michael Higgins comes outside, had good blocking, and just dove forward for the first down.
And you know, Higgins has been hurt for a lot of the season. Looks like he's back to full speed.
And he's got some good speed.
You know, maybe we see something there. But 2 of the first 3 plays, we run the same play to both sides of the field.
1st and 10 MBA as they are playing well so far. Stop Christian Brothers, and in 3 plays are down to the 20. Arundel at fullback. McIntosh the tailback, and there's the give to McIntosh on a delay. Needs a block, gets one, 15, 10, fumbles out of bounds at the 6. But David McIntosh close to another first down. Had great room on a little delay. He sprinted outside.
Counter Trey with the pull the tackle on the guard from the outside and had room to go.
1st and goal, MBA, as MBA running at will, a lot like they did last week against Ryan in the opening drive, but last week failed to score because of a fumble. 1st and goal, MBA at the 8, 8:31 to go. Sloan looks it over with Arundel at fullback and McIntosh at the tail. He's going to give to McIntosh and delay. Got a hole at the middle. 5, 4, 3, down to the 2. 2nd down and 2 for the Big Red.
Well, let's plug Whit Smith. He also came out for the first time as a senior besides Chase Neal. And those 2 guys have made a big contribution.
Great hole there, Don.
Will Caldwell, the center, sealed it off beautifully and just ran it right up the middle.
So let's call it 2nd and 2.5 for the touchdown for MBA. I formation with this time McIntosh at full and Rodriguez at the tail. Sloan, give, Rodriguez, not much, but he fights forward, close, inside the 1, and it's going to be 3rd and 1.
That was just the fullback lead there, and they had it jammed up with a goal line defense.
There was whoever their nose guard is got buried again by Caldwell, and that's what let that play develop and almost scored.
Here comes Hillemeyer in at tight end, and you got Bearden at fullback. 2 tight ends. No, Bearden at tight end. No, Bearden at, a solid formation now. 3rd and 1. Sloan, give, Bearden, touchdown, as he knocked down the linebacker there and walked into the end zone. Rob Bearden, the touchdown, and MBA takes the opening drive of, 50, 60 yards for the touchdown and goes up 6-0, and now the extra point. John Thompson will hold. McGuigan, Joe P.A.T. McGuigan will kick. Snap is jab. Snap is down, kick is up. He got this one. And MBA with 7:18 to go does everything they're supposed to do, Mike Cross. 7-0.
Well, you might say Mr. Bearden stampeded into the end zone because he bulled his way over about 3 guys.
Great opening drive, Don Dembo. Good block in there, and never had to even come close to throwing.
No, we had positive yardage on every play.
All right, MBA stopped Christian Brothers on opening possession and then drove 60 yards for the touchdown. The big play being first down when Rodriguez went 35 yards down to the 30. And so Joe Pat McGuigan will kick off again for MBA from the 40. Breeze slightly in favor of MBA. Little number 2 for Christian Brothers.
Cedric Fields.
Oh, Cedric Fields. Standing at his own 5. McGuigan steps up. McGuigan kicks. McGuigan kicks it in to the 1. Fields comes up the left side, and he gets the block, fights forward past the 20 to about the 23-yard line, where it'll be first down Christian Brothers.
I saw number 8, Robert Sawyer, and Brydale in that tackle.
Don, last year, Christian Brothers was a good football team. We had a fight for tooth and nail and got one of our better victories. They were certainly at least equal to MBA ability-wise last year. This year, they've fallen on some hard times.
It certainly looks like that.
They lost a lot. They're on probation. Quarterback, no, he was going to throw it. He throws, well covered, intercepted by Martin Simmons at the 45. Breaks the tackle down to the 40, inside the 39. As the quarterback hung it up, and Barton Simmons was there, as were 2 other defenders. Shouldn't have thrown that one, Mike.
Threw it into double or triple coverage, and it was a quacker.
And MBA had no trouble, and Barton Simmons, the sophomore, picks up the interception, and MBA will have it at the 40-yard line, 1st and 10, 6:57 to go. This could be a Will Billups kind of night.
Well, we'd like to see a lot of people play tonight, that's for sure.
First down at the 40 for the Big Red. Off week next week, and then to McCauley to end the regular season. Sloan wants to throw. There's Osier. He is wide open. Oh, it was slightly overthrown. And Sloan had him there wide open down at the 5-yard line. Ball was slightly overthrown, and maybe Osier has lost a half a step.
Well, Osier laid out to catch the ball. He made a great effort.
Yes, he did, and I don't know that he's any slower. I can't believe he's not little, Don, with that ACL injury.
Well, he didn't have an ACL. He had an MCL, which, by the way, should have completely healed.
Well, I think it has. It just takes a while to get back. 2nd and 10 for Big Red. Great play there. I liked it. They're going to the shotgun. First time in a long time. Sloan pumps, is back. Now he's got time. Sloan looks. Sloan wants to throw across the middle. Look out. And he threw it high and away, and that was didn't look like MBA right there.
I'd say that was a little ill-advised. He threw back across the field and into a big crowd, and luckily everybody misjudged the ball and it went over their head.
Well, he had all day as he broke away from the initial rush, but there just wasn't anybody open.
But that's the issue here, is that he did break away from the initial rush, as he has done all year long. He has just been so hard to tackle.
So it's 3rd and 10 for MBA at the 40 here, and now they're going to go back to the shotgun. And I hadn't seen much shotgun this year. Have we? No. Sloan back, trying something new. There's Osier. He's open across the middle. Ball is overthrown. Osier had come wide open, and now it's going to bring up 4th and 10. I don't know if we want to punt or not. It looks like we can make it.
Osier climbed the ladder there and has made catches like that before.
Joe Pass going to try a 60-yard field goal, a 56-yard field goal. And I don't know if Ricky's told him to kick it through or kick it out. But I believe he can do it. This will be a 57-yarder, which would be a state record if he makes it. John Thompson will hold. Jeb Atkinson will snap. And I think he wants to make it badly. Snap high. Kick is up. Kick is going to be short left. But as we've said for many years, a place kick's as good as a punt, Don Dembo, and they'll take over on their own 20.
Well, I have a feeling it's not going to make that much difference. I sure hate giving up a big opportunity like that.
Well, we've sure started easy, but you got to guard, Mike, against everything seems to start too easy sometimes. You remember the Knox Halls game this year. We jumped up 14-0, and it was laughable. But for the rest of the game, we were matched pretty well. So let's see what happens right here. 1st and 10, Christian Brothers. Give to the fullback, and he gets forward for about 3 or 4. Ben Burns and Johnny Rich in on the tackle.
You know, Tom, my guess is that this is a very similar team to Baylor or McCauley, but they don't have a quarterback as good as that Ferguson kid that Baylor had. So we'll see.
51 DeLemos. Good to see him back from his injury in at nose guard. Out comes Rich. 2nd and 6 for the Purple Wave from Memphis. Delay, give to the tailback, hit in the backfield. Who was that? Chase Neal, the senior, in there, wrapped him up the second he got the ball.
And we fired the defensive end that didn't have a tight end in front of him, and, of course, he made the tackle in the backfield.
Loss of maybe a yard on the play, and it brings up a big possession, 3rd down and 7 for Christian Brothers. Possible passing situation. MBA got the turnover on the 2nd possession, fooled around a little, and failed to do anything with it. Quarterback back, he fakes, he wants to throws complete for the 1st down to number 89, and he gets it up at the 36-yard line. Wide open, good play.
Tackled by Jay Davis there. They just ran a hook, and it was a nice pass, nice catch.
Decent timing, Mike. I mean, that was a timing pass, and the ball was there when the fellow turned around.
Good homecoming crowd on hand tonight for the festivities, the spaghetti supper, the skydivers, the fireworks, and most important of all, the homecoming court. Beautiful weather here. The rain is held off, and boy, Hunter Hillemeyer hit him in the backfield. Where'd he come from, Mike? He blasted off his end position.
We seem to be shooting defensive ends, and they're going into the backfield unobstructed.
Rich is back in. DeLemos is out.
Mike, I believe he read that one. I don't believe he shot. He just made a good play.
2nd and 11.
Hey, Tate. Is Tate okay?
2nd down and 11 for Christian Brothers on a little delay pitch to the tailback. Tries to cut it back, tries to get outside. Fields does. Picks up about 6 outside the 40, and it's going to bring up 3rd and about 4. Pretty good speed there. They had him in the backfield, but he got outside.
You know, Don Dimbo, if I was coaching against this team, I might try to throw on us more than run. What do you think?
Well, they haven't got a quarterback that's got a great arm, but got plenty of cushion there, Mike.
3rd down and 4 with 3:48 to go in the 1st quarter. Christian Brothers needs this to keep possession. Quarterback fakes to the fullback, throws across the middle, and that ball was tipped. Who got that ball? It could have been Rob Bearden, got his hands up and broke up that pass. A big play by Bearden because the man actually was coming open across the middle. So that'll bring up a punting situation for CBHS. And back is Ozier and McIntosh. 2nd punt of the night. Good snap. Good long wobbly kick, but should be returnable. That's McIntosh, wants to get to the left side. Needs a block and gets one, and then fights up outside the 30 to the 32-yard line, where MBA will have it. 1st and 10 at the 32 with 3:18 to go in the 1st quarter.
That was our different person back receiving punts this year, because previously we had Blake Sloan and Ozier, and then we had McIntosh that time.
McIntosh has been going back with Sloan during Ozier's injury. All right, NBA tries to get a couple of big boys in, and they're going to have to wait, and Sloan realizes it and calls a timeout. So with 3:18 to go, NBA leading 7-0. Timeout NBA, their first of the half.
You know, Christian Brothers was on probation, I guess, for the last 2 years, and that really hurts your probably the team attitude a little bit, and they're just not the team that they've been in the past, and it may be because they just know that they don't have any place to play, later on in the playoffs.
I don't know how it affects high school, not as much certainly as it does college, where you can't recruit.
Well, we've just been informed by our official statistician that so far in the 1st quarter, NBA's got 59 yards to 27, for the Christian brothers.
Total offense. Well, MBA, they've not stopped us on the ground. MBA, I think, was kind of, frankly, experimenting a little bit with a shotgun and trying to see if they could throw the ball. They had receivers open, but didn't execute. And now I got a suspicion they're going to go back to the ground here, Mike.
Yeah, we've been running it down their throat. I think we're supposed to keep doing that.
MBA has run it beautifully the last 2 weeks. 320 yards last week against Ryan. First down with Arundel at fullback, and they're going to pitch to McIntosh. Wants to get out to the left side. Has got a lot of room. Up to the 40, up to the 43, pickup of 8.
And that time, Matt Wilson, the left offensive tackle, pulled out and led the play, made a good block.
Mike, let's see. Who we got on the line that will be back next year?
David Farrell, Ben Byrne, Will Caldwell. That's it.
You know, a lot of people did a lot of work for this homecoming and spaghetti supper, and we were hoping for good weather. And it's a gorgeous night if you see the moon over there, the harvest moon. Sloan on a quick dive, fullback, first down, and that was McIntosh, I believe. And, boy, he was 5 yards ahead before they realized he had it.
That's that quick trap, and he's got the speed to break that all the way if he gets a couple of blocks downfield.
Of course, Rodriguez and McIntosh will be back next year. I think you see the formation of the future, Don Denbo, with Rodriguez at tail and McIntosh at fullback.
Actually, I expect one of those guys to be the quarterback next year.
I tell you what, I watched the freshman team play the other day. There's a pretty good freshman quarterback, Ingle Martin.
I heard McIntosh might play quarterback.
Well, he might, but I don't know. McIntosh is too good a runner. Here comes Rodriguez up to the 50. There'll be some good competition for quarterback with Will Tucker, John Thompson, and Ingle Martin. But Ingle Martin is a very good athlete. He's going to play varsity basketball. 6'2", 180 pounds, good size, and just a good athlete. He reminds you a lot of Blake.
Well, you still hear the rumor about Fred Fisher's son, who's a sophomore, who's a great athlete, might come out also.
Well, I got a feeling we're going to have some great running backs. If we get somebody who can hand the ball, we'll be okay. Second down and 7 for the Big Red, right at midfield. Sloan back, wants to throw. Throws across the middle. Oh, and man, that should have been caught by Michael Eskin, who'd come open. And the ball was a little high, but I think he should have caught it.
Yeah.
You're not going to get cold, are you, boys? Jenna's coming up eventually. So.
Well, it's interesting. Either the receivers are off a little bit or Blake's off a little bit.
Well, that was catchable, a little high and hard, but he should have had it. Now it's 3rd and 7. Sloan fakes, wants to throw out to the left side. Ozier needs one block, gets it. Ozier, 45, first down to the 40. Ozier to the 35, to the 30, to the 25, 24-yard line. First down, John Ozier on a little screen to the right side. Beautifully set up. He needed one block, and he got it, Mike.
You know, that was the play that got us down in the scoring position late in the game against Ryan. We gained about 30, 35 yards last week.
And it was a perfectly called play because Christian Brothers had a cornerback blitzing, so it was thrown right into an empty spot.
1st and 10, MBA at the 24. The official is talking about something here. They want the NBA team back. NBA's been warned to get off the field. All NBA doing is following their coach, Mike. Ricky camps out at about the hash marks, and they're trying to get the NBA team back. 1st and 10, NBA at the 24. And we're going to the shotgun, Mike. Trying something new here that we're looking to use in the playoff. Sloan back, got plenty of protection, throws. Ozier, oh! The back tipped it at the last second. Ozier had come wide open. It was a perfect pass, but it was tipped at the last minute by a defensive back, and that made it hard to catch.
Well, it's interesting. We went 2 tight ends and shotgun. That's unusual. Usually, when you shotgun, you have a lot of wide receivers spread out across the field.
Well, certainly Blake Sloan is a great quarterback to play shotgun because of his mobility and his arm, and this is an interesting experiment. Now we're back to the eye with Bearden and McIntosh. Sloan back on McIntosh on a delay, but NBA moved, and they're going to get a procedure call for 5 yards, which will bring up 2nd and 15 from the 29.
Tom New was moving on the left side there, a little leaning, I think.
Now we may have to go to the shotgun. The NBA seems to be fooling around a little bit here, Mike Cross. We need to get another touchdown on the board.
Yeah, I would like to see us get up a couple before we start showing new stuff.
All right. Actually, though, I mean, not to criticize the shotgun, we've had receivers open every time but hadn't connected yet. 2nd and 15. Sloan back on a draw to McIntosh. Gets the block, fights forward past the 20, back to the 23. He picks up the penalty yardage back and gets a couple more. But now we're in a pretty big possession down at 3rd down. And it's going to be about 9, I guess, 10. So are we in 2-down territory, or do we take a field goal?
I think we work on our field goal team.
3rd down and 10. Bearden is the lone back at fullback. 2 receivers top of your screen. Sloan back, fakes left, got some pressure, going to throw it deep into the end zone. Jump ball incomplete. And McIntosh was down there and well covered. And one guy got through for Christian Brothers and kind of disrupted the play. And we're going to try a field goal now from the 30. It'll be a 40-yard attempt.
I think this is a good call. We need to get Joe Pat's confidence back up after last week.
Right. Jeb Atkinson will snap. Thompson will hold, and this will be from the right hash mark, a distance of exactly 40 yards. Snap down, good snap, good kick, long enough, it is good! And that would have been good from 50, he nailed it, and that's a good confidence builder. Great snap, good placement, good kick.
And as you said, boomed it.
Yes, sir, he nailed that one. And that's the Joe Pat we want to see. Here, they're going to be 5 seconds to go as MBA takes a 10-0 lead. After Joe Pat's kickoff here, we will give you the first quarter statistics. McGuigan needs to get these kicks in the end zone, and he should be pumped after that great field goal. McGuigan steps up. McGuigan kicks, long drive. There you go. That'll get you a scholarship somewhere, Mike Cross. Good kick.
That was about 8 yards deep in the end zone.
Would have been 3 yards, 4 yards deep in college. And that didn't start the clock because nobody touched it. So we got 5 seconds to go here, and here's your first quarter statistics. Huh?
They gained yardage.
All right, let's wait, and we will add these yards so we'll have the exact first quarter statistics. Last play of the quarter for Christian Brothers. Oh, and they're going to lose 5 yards, but they still didn't use any time. Where do we make it? All right, let's try again for the last play of the quarter as Christian Brothers digs themselves a bit of a hole here. 1st and 15, back to the 15. Final play of the quarter here. MBA jumps around. They're going to give to the tailback, and he worms his way forward for a couple, and that's going to bring up the end of the first quarter. We'll give them 2 yards, maybe 4 on that carry. So, at the end of the first quarter, the score MBA 10, Christian Brothers nothing. The statistics: total rushing for Christian Brothers, 15 yards. Passing, 1 out of 2 for 16 yards for a total offense of 27 yards. NBA defense been mighty impressive. For the Big Red, they have rushed for 82 yards, and they're 1 out of 7 passing for 26 yards for a total offense of 108 yards. So NBA dominating the game both on the scoreboard and in statistically. 108 total yards to 31 total yards for Christian Brothers. Statistician, Lou Farrell, doing a great job.
Tom, we've talked all year about the injury bug. I believe everybody is back with the exception of the 2 young men who are out for the season, that being Mr. Steele and Mr. Prevost.
Prevost is a junior, so he'll be back.
Right. Steele's a senior. I was talking to some of our friends over our good competitors over at Brentwood Academy, and they have got 6 starters out with injuries this year, so they've had a lot of injury bug problems also.
Don Denbo, Mr. Prognosticator, give me a prediction for Ryan at Brentwood Academy taking place right now.
I think Brentwood Academy wins 21-20.
It should be a pretty close match the way I've been watching now. I don't know about the injuries to BA.
Well, BA has got 6 starters out, and they're, of course, not a big school, and that makes them very thin.
Well, all I have to say is I don't know who to be for in that game. That's all I have to say.
Well,
no matter who loses, I'll feel good.
Well, I don't think it matters.
It doesn't matter to us, except my love for both teams. Oh, and there was a good defense by MBA. There's Chase Neal again, number 40, and big number 63. Is that Farrell?
David Farrell.
And 30 made the tackle. I didn't even, who's that? 20 for MBA is Jay Davis. The junior from Brentwood makes the tackle. Jay Davis, who didn't play football last year, is really getting a lot of playing time as a junior, and we look forward to having him back next year. A great athlete.
Grant Dixon, number 47, and a strong safety for Brydale.
All right. And it's 3rd down and 10. And they're going to the shotgun. Quarterback back, looks, got some time, throws across the middle, complete for the first down. And he was looking all the way there to number 17, and he got him for the first down. He had too much time there, Mike.
That's a nice throw and catch. Like I said, if I was them, I would be throwing against us rather than try to run the ball.
I think they might figure that out because they hadn't had much luck at all running the ball. It's at the 37, first down for Christian Brothers. 11:01 to go in the half. The Big Red leading 10-0. Quarterback on a little hitch and a delay, and he gives it to 41, who it looked like a broken play or something funny, but he got about 6 yards on a carry, and probably the fact that it was all botched made it work.
Jerome Smith, number 41.
It's actually only a 3-yard gain as his knee touchdown.
All right. 2nd and 7.
By the way, Dave Farrell is playing some defense tonight also, and his knee is much better, but still only about 90%.
Okay, Rich at nose guard here. Farrell at the left tackle. Hillemeyer at the end. On a little delay to the fullback draw. Oh, and there was some good reaction by Chase Neal and by Tate Rich, the nose guard.
Chase Neal was up.
John Rich.
Chase Neal was already up the field and then came back and ran him down from behind. Really good quick reaction.
Really good quickness. Look at the moon over there, Mr. Bates. Get that for homecoming.
It looks like a Halloween moon.
Right at the 50-yard line. A beautiful night for homecoming in October. Temperatures in the 60s, 50s. Great night.
You know, Tom, I was talking to some of the boys earlier. You know, we need some more nicknames for these gentlemen. You know, we had the Mink and the Sackmaster and a lot of players last year with nicknames, but some of the boys need to come forward and give us some of the nicknames for some of the fellas, and we'll use them.
Right. I think it's our fault not having a child down there every day. We don't know the nicknames, but we need to interview a few of these kids and get some nicknames. Why don't we give them some nicknames?
Well, Blake Sloan is Houdini. We've already given him that one.
Right.
Hans Ozier.
Hans Ozier. Farrell needs a nickname.
How about
Flower?
Balloon Knee.
Flower power.
Flower Power. That's it.
Import power.
I like Flower Power for Farrell. All right. It's 3rd down and 5, and the shotgun goes. There's some pressure from Neal. He's forced and throws high, and it's dropped. The man was there, and the ball was almost completed, but I tell you what, Chase Neal made that play. He put some heat on the quarterback and forced him to throw it a little soon and high.
Well, David McIntosh was also in reasonably good position as a defensive back there to break up the pass, though he just dropped it.
So it'll be punt time again for the Purple Wave, and back goes McIntosh and Ozier at the 20-yard line, and the punter will punt from their own 30.
Well, their receiver, Kevin Thompson, is 6'3", so he can go up and get them.
We hadn't had a good punt return in a while. Watch this. Snap. Ooh, some pressure. High wobbly punt will probably be fair caught. Get out of the way. A good bounce. Ooh, be careful there. MBA didn't have to fall on that, but they did. Anyway, we got it at the 25-yard line. And the ball was a pretty good kick. It was high and then in that in-between land, and it bit about where it hit. First down, 25 for MBA.
You know, McIntosh had a tough decision to make there. He could move over and catch the ball, or there was a good chance it was going to go out of bounds, and it just hit the ground and made a left.
Well, I think he did the right thing. That ball would have been tough to catch. So Sloan comes out at quarterback. Rodriguez is the tailback. McIntosh the fullback. Ozier at the bottom of your screen. And Eskin comes in motion to the inside. There's the pitch to Rodriguez. Needs a block. Gets one to the 30, 35, 40. One man to beat to the 50. Inside Christian Brothers territory to the 47. And Rodriguez went untouched all the way, Don. Great block.
Great blocking. He just had an alley to run up, and he's got some speed and elusiveness.
23 yards to go with his 35. That gives him probably about 60, 55 yards, right?
Running from the sophomore, but they're going to call MBA for holding, I'm afraid. I didn't see the flag. Holding from MBA from the spot of the foul, I guess. Well, where was the spot of the foul? Way back at the line of scrimmage. And so they called holding there real early. And it's going to probably bring up about a 1st and 15. So a huge gain is wiped out on a holding call over there. You know, normally you see those flags fly. I never saw a flag at all.
I didn't either, but it sure enough was laying there on the 30-yard line.
So MBA guilty of the hold, and it'll be 1st and 15 way back at the 20. I formation again. Sloan back, wants to throw. Eskin on the bottom, a little screen. There's Rodriguez. Gets a block, and he trips over his own man. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage and gains a couple, but that could have been big.
It was going to break, and Will Caldwell, it looks like, stumbled in front of him, and the domino effect, down goes Rodriguez. But that play had good yardage on it.
Yeah, I like the way we let him in there, and Blake did a good job of drawing him to him, and then we threw the screen, and it should have worked for more than that.
2nd and 8 for MBA. Make it 9 from the 26. Pitch to the left side. Rodriguez gets a good block, and he fights for it up to the 32. Good tackle there by number 21 for Christian Brothers. Pickup of about 4.
Michael Eskin, number 32, did a real good job of not blocking in the back there. He had an opportunity to do it, had to let the guy go. He makes the tackle, but we didn't get a 15-yard clipping either.
3rd down and 5, maybe 4.5 for MBA. Big possession down as MBA leading 10-0 needs to convert here. Sloan the quarterback.
Number 81, Mark McDonald, in at wide receiver.
3rd down 5. Sloan on a delay, on a reverse to Ozier. Ozier needs a block from Sloan, gets it, 1st down, up to the 39-yard line. Well set up, and McIntosh got enough of a block to allow Ozier to fight forward for the 1st down.
That's our second reverse this season, but first off that play.
Famous alumni Trevor Cross comes into the stand amidst the standing ovation, but nobody sees him. They would have stood if they'd have seen him. Ike is standing.
I'm sitting. He's standing.
All right, 1st down, MBA. They convert 15 yards there in 2 plays, as they need 3 plays. 1st and 10 at the 40. Sloan on a delay. Fake, look out, number 71 stepped it out. There's a man wide open, complete, and that's Ozier. Fights, breaks the tackle inside the 45. 1st and 10, MBA. Good pass, good kick.
There's James Walton, former player.
Another standing ovation for James Walton.
That ball had some zip on it. That, Blake escaped again, but then really threw the ball with some authority.
And I tell you what, John Ozier has been open all night, running some good patterns here. TC, how you doing, buddy?
Pretty good.
1st and 10, Big Red. Hold on, TC.
Whoa, boy.
There's the gift to Rodriguez. Got a haul inside the 40, down to the 39-yard line. A pickup of about 6 on the play. 2nd and 4. How you doing? Second and 4 for the Big Red. A pickup of 6 by Rodriguez right up the middle. Good blocking, Don. 2nd and 4.5. I formation. Sloan on a quick draw. He gave it to the fullback, faked the fullback, followed him over tackle for a pickup of about 3. To bring up 3rd and 2. First time Sloan has run it tonight. That's kind of significant.
And we got real explosion in the offensive line. The center and the right guard didn't quite pop, but good run nonetheless.
Was that a called play where he just fakes it and follows it?
I think there was a call play.
All right, 3rd down and 3. MBA probably in 2-down territory here. Need to make 3. Single back is McIntosh. Rodriguez at the wing. Sloan wants a quick pass, complete to Rodriguez. First down to the 31-yard line. Good play. And they called that all the way as they had Rodriguez over here, the slot or the wing, whatever you want to call it.
Right, and I think perhaps we're going to go back to a little bit quicker passing game.
First down. MBA, good drive here as they're down to the 32-yard line. Sloan has only run the ball once tonight. Interesting. Sloan back. We're going to the shotgun. Watch this. Sloan back. McIntosh blocks. Sloan complete. Oh, I said complete too early. Ozier was again wide open. The ball thrown a little behind him and high, and Ozier couldn't come down with it. Oh, and there go the sprinklers. That happened in Cleveland a couple of years ago. There goes another sprinkler. We just have lots of fun here at homecoming. And there's another sprinkler. 6 years ago, we played at Cleveland, and there was a tackle, and the entire field went off. And they had to stop the game and went for 20 minutes before they could get it off. It was hilarious. 2nd and 10 for NBA on a delay. Rodriguez, up to the 25, down to the 20, 15, down to the 12-yard line. Don Denbo could have walked through that hole.
Well, crawled probably, but I'll tell you what, that is a quick young man. He really gets there in a hurry. I'm impressed with him.
A little draw to Rodriguez, picks it up 20 yards down to the 10.
Well, Tom, what I want to know is how did Jenna Courts get only 3 of those things to go on and then go right back off?
Well, that was just
for homecoming.
Part of homecoming, and wait till you see the fireworks if you like the sprinklers. First down and 12. 1st and 10 for NBA at the 12. Sloan is checking off. Single back is McIntosh. Sloan back, draw. McIntosh can't get outside, and he's going to lose a yard as they checked off to a quick sprint out to McIntosh, but the linebacker got in there and tripped him up. 2nd and 11 for NBA. Here we go.
Next time out.
I formation. NBA 2nd down and 10. Sloan wants to pass. Sloan on a fade. There's Escott. Oh, it was thrown a little over his head there. He was open, had a step, threw it a little long.
I like the way both Ozier and Eskin have laid out to try to catch the ball.
All right, 3rd and 10 for NBA. Need to get a touchdown here. What do you call here, Don? Watch the formation. Call what you would see when the quarterback comes up. Maybe you'll call a slant like we did a few weeks ago. Watch the play.
Even a blind hog will occasionally find it.
You got Eskin at the top of your screen, and you got Rodriguez up there in that slot position. Single back McIntosh.
Fade again.
Sloan back, wants to pass. Pump fakes, and they set up the screen over here to McIntosh. Got one block, 5, 4, 3. And there's a hold at the 3-yard line, and that's going to throw us back. I don't know. They may take it. They may not. It wasn't a first down.
Now, I don't know what Garrett Davis was holding. This looked like he just had good movement with him, but they called it.
Yeah. And so they'll either take the play, which would bring up a 4th down. They're going to take the hold, and I'm glad. Let's throw it again now.
Well, Trevor Cross, what was it like when you went down to MUS? How were y'all treated last year?
You mean the Christian Brothers?
Yeah, excuse me.
Worst I've ever been treated at an away game. They spit on us. They threw Cokes on us. It was bad. They were not nice, but they never got past the 45-yard line, so we showed them how it was done.
That was a payback.
All right, go to hell, Christian Brothers. Here we go. Trevor Cross. I didn't know they were mean. We were talking about how nice the crowd was and what a great show they put on.
Well, they were rude, evidently, at halftime and before the game.
All right, NBA now facing 3rd down and 17 at the 19-yard line. And I assume we will try something here, maybe a pass into the end zone and maybe a little draw. I don't know what we're going to do, but we'll try a field goal if we don't make it.
Well, I remember down there last year, the barbecue was good. The Christian Brothers people had barbecue for us in the gym, and that was good.
Well, we had spaghetti for them this year. I mean, what do you want?
I think we got the better end of the deal.
Yeah. We were a little low on noodles here near the end of the spaghetti supper. In fact, I had a hot dog for dinner, and it was delicious. All right, 3:47 to go in the half. MBA leading 10-0, and quite frankly, it should be worse. That's right. Here we go. 3rd down, 17. Look what we got out here. You got Rodriguez and Eskin at the top and single coverage on Ozier down below. Sloan needs some time. He's got it. This across the middle. Oh, no. But Rodriguez looked wide open, and it looked like they read each other wrong. Rodriguez came in. Sloan threw out. 4th down.
Whit Smith was open. If it had hit the ball real quickly, just as he got past the linebacker, he was wide open. He would have rumbled into the end zone.
I mean, Rodriguez was wide open.
He was. I'd love to see him throw to Whit Smith, though.
All right, here we go. Joe Patton now will try a 35-yarder from the left hash mark. 10-0 NBA. Atkinson to Thompson. Down. A kick is pushed to the right, I believe. Just a little. That ball just kind of got blooped up a little bit. It was actually long enough, but it was right all the way.
I like to agree with Don. I'd like to see him hit Whit Smith just past the linebackers and watch him run over a couple of safeties.
The moon has risen now. Bates, isn't it pretty? Beautiful night here, and NBA leading 10-0, and you got to watch out. If Christian Brothers were to hit a big play, they'd be right back in this ball game, and we should be way ahead. It's been a fast game. It's only 8:20, not an hour old yet. There's the give to the fullback, 34, goes forward for about 5. Johnny Rich on the tackle. Parker Jones. Check that. Parker Jones is healthy.
Apparently, because he made the tackle.
Mike, that's big.
I noticed we got Brian Morgan giving some snaps to Blake Sloan. I wonder if Will Caldwell may be injured.
Dive up the middle is going to be short of the 1st down by about a yard.
They ran a little trap there and picked up about 4 yards.
This will be fun. 3rd and a yard here. Probably at this stage of the game, I don't know. Christian Brothers is lucky to be behind by 10. NBA is kind of slopped around a little bit. Looked pretty good, but hadn't got all the points they should. Quarterback, give first man's got the 1st down as he broke a tackle, fought forward, and he's going to get the 1st down up to about the 32-yard line with 2:21 to go. Christian Brothers, I think, has all their timeouts. NBA has burned 2 or 3.
Tom, do you think NBA will be able to keep the shutout for the first half here?
Well, I hope so. I hope so. They ought to keep it for the whole game the way it looks. Watch the big play, though. I noticed Pearl Cone is first place in their division, and they're heading for a showdown with Springfield, who's also unbeaten. And there goes 5 yards that Christian Brothers could ill afford as the back went forward a snap too early. Count.
After we lost the Florida, the next morning,
Don Denbo, I'm pretty excited about the fireworks at halftime. Yes, sir. They're going to be great. We're going to dim the lights and have a show you won't believe here. Here we go. 2nd down, 1st down and 15 for the purple. Back, give, 41, breaks the tackle, but not the 2nd time as big number 63, David Farrell on defense, slants over and knocks him down.
David really showed good mobility there, coming on out on the edge to make that tackle. I guess it was Arendale or turned him in, but Farrell did a good job getting there to close the door.
Yeah, backfield. Bearden was there, but Chase Neal got him. No, who was that? 48. Tate Rich in the backfield, threw him for a loss. Good play. I wish they could throw it as far as we are.
Tom, those are Logan's Roadhouse footballs. I want one.
Well, I want to, but if the girls are throwing them, they'll never get them up there.
Here's our first chance, Coach. We're surrounded by linemen and throwing balls, and nobody.
I know. I know it.
Lots of protection.
Where's Tommy? I want him to get one of those. Okay, that was a great play you missed there, Mike. As Tate Rich shot inside for the loss.
I was talking to someone, Tom.
I know you were. You're not paid to talk. You're paid to watch and talk. You're not paid to do anything, but what the heck?
Well, Tom, would you accept pay for this job?
Well, yes, as a matter of fact. I'll do anything for money. First down.
I'm told that next year they like our work so much you're going to double our pay.
They did it this year. They've doubled it every year since we've been here.
It's kind of like I will coach Vandy for food. It's one of those things.
Here we go. Third down and 12. There's time for MBA to score if they stop him here. Shotgun formation. Oh, he's got all day. He's going to throw it long. That's going to be intercepted. Incomplete. As Simmons had it all the way. The ball was pretty well thrown, and after it was tipped, now it's 1-11. We don't have any timeouts, but we're good enough to score here. This could be big.
Well, this would be a good time for a punt return.
We're going after the ball. We got 10 men on the line of scrimmage. Only Ozier back.
This is the Kamikaze punt block team.
Here we go. Kamikaze punt block team with 1:11 to go. Watch this. We're going to get it. MBA rushes. The ball is kicked. And what a kick. All the way down. Ozier's going to pick it up on a hop. Gets past one man, get out of bounds, but he doesn't. 59 seconds to go at our 20. Why not throw it up right now, Don? Oh, we got the lead.
Actually, dinner was better than that.
All right, Mr. Bates, here's these gorgeous homecoming girls, and who's going to announce homecoming tonight? Really? Florence, get down here. Do you know everybody? Come on. Oh, here we go. Oh, we got some good-looking ones here. All right, 58 seconds to go till halftime. Sloan with a single back is going to give to McIntosh to try to pop one. He gets a couple, and that's all. 53-52. NBA may be content to let the clock run. We will receive the second half kickoff, so not a lot to give here. There's a Canale, big name from Memphis there, Don.
Yes, indeedy.
A lot of good Canale athletes from Memphis, Tennessee.
Actually, it's an Italian pastry, isn't it, Canale?
Yeah. Canale with, oh, look at this. Ozier breaks the tackle. Get out of bounds, John. They're going to stop the clock now to move the chains. NBA on a good throw there to Ozier as he picked up the first down on the play. 28 seconds to go. Throw it deep. Let's see a Hail Mary here. We got Eskin down on the bottom, and I think 25 seconds. The clock moves. Sloanback's got a rush on. They're going to set up a screen. Not too well. Did he get out of bounds? No, the clock will continue to move. And that could be the end of the first half. NBA may let it die here, Mike.
I'll probably come back up a little later.
Tonight's homecoming. Don't let us lose tomorrow night, Trevor.
Oh, no chance.
We're going to kill them. All right. There's the half.
I don't think they'll even score.
And so at halftime, NBA leads 10-0. NBA will receive the second half kickoff. And now the moment we've all been waiting for, the presentation of the attendance. And they'll be gathering near the center of the field. We have one attendant from the 9th grade, one from the 10th, 2 from the 11th, and 4 from the 12th, from which the homecoming queen will be selected. Some mighty pretty girls down there. Frank, you've seen them all in nightgowns. Talk about what you've seen up close and personal. Yeah. Frank doesn't even notice these things. I never get girl slumber parties at my house. Tell me what I'm missing.
It's because of your children, Don. Your son.
Well, I know. I've seen all the guys I want to in underwear. I want details. All right, here we go. Let's pick up. We'll have the stats here after the presentation. All right, here's Lisa McWilliams from the freshman class. Mr. and Mrs. Art McWilliams. She's from Harpeth Hall. Escorted by Michael Horton. That's Martin, I guess. Mr. and Mrs. William Martin. I'm trying to hear. And now the 10th grade sophomore. Kathy Crafton from Harpeth Hall. Dr. and Mrs. George Crafton. Randall Joseph O'Connell, one handsome young man down there. A good-looking boy down there. All right. His mother's right in front of me. I had to say that. And now Sarah Glassford, the junior, from Harpeth Hall. Dr. and Mrs. David Glassford are her parents. Duke Rose escorting her out there. Duke, a great baseball player for MBA. Hayes Blair, a gorgeous young lady from Belmead. Mr. and Mrs. Frank Blair. E. Jesse E. I'm asking her father who that guy is. He's never seen him before. He said, Eves. I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. The senior class from Caroline Coles. Sister of the great Will Coles, a fine basketball player.
Can she dunk it?
She can slam it. Michael Stahl. Oh, Michael Stahl. Noel Stahl's son, Andrew Stahl. You know, I've seen a lot of these guys. I'm wondering why they're not playing football. I didn't realize it. They're good athletes. Duke Rose and Michael Stahl. Virginia Wallace. Jenny Wallace from Harpeth Hall out at the 40-yard line. Mr. and Mrs. Jake Wallace, her proud parents. Mark Burrish, president of the Honor Council. And now, who's going to be the queen? Allison Harper from Harpeth Hall steps out.
That was their limo.
Harpeth Hall did well this year.
Yes, they shut out.
They swept. They swept the queen in her court. Michael Griffith escorting her. Michael, president of the student council. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Lauren May. We still don't know who the homecoming queen is. It will be picked from one of these. Frank thinks he knows. He's picking Allie Harper, but we don't know yet. Nobody knows. Lauren May.
I picked Caroline Coles.
I'm going with Allie Harper. I think Frank knows something. At the 50-yard line. He thinks it's because she's at the 50.
That's probably very smart.
All right, here it is.
That's why he's a banker.
Here we go. Homecoming queen, 1997. John M. Baird. Almost as tall as some of the girls. Miss Allison Harper. Now, should something happen to Allison this year, though? Hayes Blair. Hayes Blair will be. So, tell us a little about Allie Harper.
Allie is a wonderful child, a good girl, a great cross-country runner.
Really? So she has no flab on her body, right?
I don't know.
Doesn't look like it.
I want to let everybody know that the bookies in Las Vegas are making Hayes Blair a 3-1 favorite.
For next year.
Listen, she's taking the red eye out tonight to Hawaii to run in the Ironman tomorrow.
Great athlete. Uh-oh. He kissed her and knocked her crown off. His great moment.
I've had that problem before.
I hope he didn't kiss my daughter.
What is this, the alma mater? Let's get serious. Who's singing the alma mater?
I think a tape or a CD.
Beatty O'Connell will now sing the alma mater.
Assisted by Don Dembo on the high notes.
Why don't you just say the word? I'm not sure of them. Nobody.
I have never.
If they did, they wouldn't say it.
In French. I want to be French. Come on. Apparently nobody knows the words or the... all right, okay. This is your chance. I guess they didn't sing it. Or was that just a silent prayer maybe instead of the alma mater?
This is public school. You don't have to do it silently.
Never mind the alma mater. All right, some mighty good-looking girls. And now the treat we've all been waiting for. If you'll direct your attention to the south end zone, where you will see thousands of dollars worth of fireworks go up in smoke here. Money that could have been used for teacher bonuses. We're going to shoot it up. I can do it in French, but not English. And here come the chairman.
I think in a politically correct world, we call them chairs.
And the chairpersons.
You know, Tom, what I thought was outstanding about this homecoming was the greeter at the spaghetti supper.
Carol Mazzoni and Patsy Wiggle have done a great job, and I tell you what, they'll sleep well tonight. They have worked hard to make this supper a success. And tonight's special honoree, Miss Garriott, who's been a secretary here at MBA for longer than Don Denbo, has had a waist larger than 32 inches. It's been a while, hasn't it, Don?
I think I was born that way.
call well. All right, here we go. At the half, Christian Brothers has rushed for only 36 yards, passed for 33. Total offense, 69 yards. Great defense by the Big Red. They're 2 out of 4 passing. Now, MBA, on the other hand, has rushed for 138 yards, 4 out of 12 passing for 52 yards, for total offense of 190 yards. We ought to have more than 10 points for the 190 yards, as I was saying, and let's see how we do this half. We need to get a good drive here and a good score, and then maybe we can get some more guys in this game. So, for the first time tonight, Christian Brothers will kick off. Mike, we had a shutout this year, I believe, earlier.
Yes, 2.
2 this year.
Yes.
Remind me.
We shut out Baylor 24-0, and Brentwood Academy 13-6.
Sort of a shutout. No touchdowns for Brentwood Academy is a shutout, I guess. Your stats. You want them back, huh? Oh, I see. It's cumulative stats. All right.
Tom, your call of that Baylor shutout late in the game was outstanding.
Well, I was pretty excited, and then maybe we'll have that kind of fourth quarter again tonight. Here comes Christian Brothers, a short, high, bloopy kick. Look at it. Nobody's going to get it. That's good. McIntosh gets it on the first top. Wants to get to the left side. Got a little bit of a hole, and he's hit. Drives forward to the 30, and that was a funny, dangerous kind of kick. Listen, Tommy, come here. Don't leave without coming to see me. Mom went home to get you some clean clothes. Does Robertson want his coat? You sure? All right, first and 10 MBA at the 31. Ooh. Starting the second half. Eskin in motion inside. There's the pitch to Rodriguez. Wants to get outside. Does. Breaks the tackle up. Gets 5, 6, 7 yards on the first carry. No, did he step out of bounds, Don? You're right. He stepped out of bounds after a gain of about 4. Make it 3.5. Second down, 6.5 to go. 11:44 to go. In comes Michael Higgins to the game. Out comes Rodriguez. McIntosh is the fullback. Higgins the tailback. Watch Higgins come this way, perhaps. Sloan Higgins this way. Needs one block. Gets it, cuts it up, close to the first down. He might be about a yard short. Real close. They may, I believe he got it. Don Denbo, easy.
That was interesting. They sent Whit kind of bumped the tackle and then went and picked up the scraping linebacker, and that blocking scheme worked well.
McIntosh, key block as he led the sweep around to the left side. 10 MBA as they get the ball up to the 43-yard line. 11:20 to go in the half. Sloan, the quarterback. Sloan on a give to McIntosh. Left. As David McIntosh turned on the speed as he went, maybe stepped out of bounds right at the 50 after a pickup of 7. I'll tell you what's interesting tonight, and something I bet we're working on. Blake Sloan has run the ball once, and that was a very short 3-yard little follow of the fullback. He's not run the option, hasn't kept it. I don't know if we're trying to get away from that, but he hasn't for whatever reason.
Possibly waiting for teams to watch the late season.
Right. Oh. And there, the fullback dive didn't work. Chris gets fired up as they finally stop a play.
Well, some teams will not do a thorough job of watching film and not go back far enough in the season to see all that you do. Maybe we're trying to hide that.
Well, and also maybe Sloan hadn't needed to run. You let your tailbacks and fullbacks run if you have to. Certainly, Sloan is a real weapon. Big third down play here. He might run the option right here. Watch this one. 3rd and 3. Sloan is going to give to Rodriguez, and he started going down. As soon as he got it, it's short. It's 4th down and about a yard, and we may go for it. 3rd and less than a yard. What will MBA do? They're going for it. Ricky, actually, it's 4th and a long. We'll call it 2.
Tom, Christian Brothers has 862 boys 9 through 12. How many do we have at MBA 9 through 12?
About in 9 through 12, only 400. It's 100 in a class, approximately. Here it is, 4th and 2. MBA's trying to drop. And how we're sitting here half asleep. Of course that's what MBA was doing, and Christian Brothers bit.
So they've got 210 or 20 guys a class. We got 100 a class.
That's right. Big school. Oh, they call it MBA for procedure. Now, I don't know what they saw, but it looked to me like first movement I saw was Christian Brothers.
They may have gotten Blake on bobbing his head or something like that.
All right, now we'll kick Joe Pat's first kick of the night. This punt will be from the 45-yard line. So, if he can kick it into the end zone, it'll be a 55-yard punt. Anything inside the 20 would be a good kick. Standing back at his own 32-yard line to punt, they're coming after him. Good snap. High, kind of wobbly kick, hanging pretty good, though. Gets a good bounce. Down inside the 20, down to the 15, down to the 12-yard line. Turns out to be a great kick for MBA. 46 yards.
Tom, some little-known facts about Christian Brothers. Did you know on the faculty they have 10 brothers, 36 male non-brothers, 13 females, and 1 priest? And did you know that the student body is only 60% Catholic?
Well, what's the difference in a brother and a priest? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
What I would like to know is how many sisters they have.
Yeah.
Well, it says they have 13 females. They're not brothers.
Well, I don't know. A brother is a priest, where I come from.
Well, let's see right there. 1 priest, 36 male not brothers, 10 brothers.
Huh. Well, that's good for Christian Brothers. It's a big school and a great old school in Memphis. They've had some great athletes. I could name one who's been on television the past 2 weeks announcing baseball. Tim McCarver.
Is he a Christian
A
brother?
graduate of Christian Brothers High School, and then he went straight to the Memphis Chicks, where he was a local hero, and then on to the St. Louis Cardinals, where he became a Hall of Fame catcher and a great announcer, by the way. There's tonight playing for Christian Brothers. All right. You want me to change? All right. How about it right here? Okay. 3rd down and 5. Big play for Christian Brothers here. Quarterback throws complete to number 12. Turnover. As who hit him, Mike? Could you tell?
I think it was Barton Simmons that stripped him, but I'm not positive.
So MBA gets a big turnover with 7:58 to go. They picked up the first down, Don.
Good pass, but we played good strip after. But that was they were going to get a first down.
Big, tall, lanky receiver had his arms a little long, and MBA stripped it. First down for MBA at the 30. Sloan with the I formation of McIntosh and Rodriguez. We're going to run right at him and get these points now. Sloan on a reverse to Eskin. Gets a block down to the 35, down to the 20. And we get a holding penalty, Mike. We just don't want to play straight-up football.
Gosh darn, Tom.
It was pretty well set up. He had about 9 on the play, but it's going to be a hold. And it's going to be taken back. I frankly expected NBA to play a very efficient, well-played football game tonight after their showing against Ryan, but they just don't seem, at this point, to have the intensity. He'll get it back right here. 16 yards to go. Rodriguez cuts it up. Going to get down to about the 30 to the original line of scrimmage, where it'll be 2nd and 10. There's a Canale making the tackle. Speaking of great Memphis families and football players.
Tom, when Tennessee played Ole Miss, they had a Florida hangover. Maybe NBA has a Ryan hangover for CBHS.
Well, you know, I know a little bakery in Memphis makes great cannoli.
A couple of Tennessee players from Memphis named Canale. All right, Sloan got great protection. There's Ozier wide open in the end zone. Oh, no, he tried to plant his feet. He made a great effort to stay in bound, and I think the ball was tipped. I thought he had it, but the back recovered well enough to tip it. And, he was over. Ozier's been open all night, and we just haven't been connecting.
Your two color commentators think that ball was tipped.
All right, well, watch the play carefully for the tip. I think what happened was Ozier was trying to get his feet planted and pull it in and just didn't quite catch it. 3rd and 10 at the 30. Sloan back. Sloan's got time. Sloan steps up in the pocket, throws. Oh, a great catch by Ozier. This time, if that's the Ozier we know, but to catch the ball, he had to go out of bounds, and here again he was open. We're missing our passing game by a foot in one direction. And now McGuigan will try a 50-yarder, I'm guessing. And I think this is in his range. This is actually a 47-yarder from the right hash mark, well within McGuigan's range. Jeb Atkinson to snap. John Thompson to hold. McGuigan sets up for a 47-yarder. Low snap, fumbled. Thompson falls on it, and the ball is going to go over. And, well, we've had 2 firsts tonight. First punt drop by Ozier, and the first bad snap by Jed Atkinson.
And both recovered.
But the ball goes over, and MBA misses a good opportunity here, and maybe it's a good night to get some of these mistakes out of us.
I hope so, because we surely are making them.
Ricky cannot be too happy on the sidelines. There's the pitch to number 41, and he breaks a tackle and gets up inside and fights forward for about 7 yards. Pretty good pickup. Number 41's pretty quick there, Mike.
Yeah, I think they're going to pick up a little momentum here, having stopped us. They looked like they wanted to run the ball that time.
Well, as bad as Christian Brothers has played offensively and as much yards as we've gained, Don, they're 10 points behind.
And basically one play puts them back in the football game.
2nd and 4 for the Purple Wave. Quarterback, give to the fullback, and he breaks the tackle, and he fumbles. NBA got it. Barton Simmons stripped him, and I think NBA got it back. So
I'm getting a little sloppy
Chase Neal
here.
got it. All right, now let's settle down here and get a touchdown. We should be able to score at will.
That's a fumble, then a fumbled snap, and then a fumble in about 5 plays.
Sloppy football here tonight. Could be the ball is wet from the little sprinklers.
It's an interesting thought, you know.
It could have caused some moisture. NBA a little confused here. Ozier's already out, and they're going back to, and they're going to call an official timeout here, I hope. 5:49 to go. NBA leading 10-0. And they're calling timeout. It's an official timeout. And I don't know what it is, unless the field is wet or something because of the sprinklers. They're talking to Coach Bowers over here. There's some kind of problem. Is it the clock not moving?
The official's hurt. The official's injured.
Which official?
The official with his hat off has an injury.
Okay.
Our trainer's out. Tom, our trainer's out talking with him.
We got a wounded referee.
Yeah. Wounded official. All right. Oh, he cut himself right near his eye there. They're trying to stop. He must have gotten scratched right on his eye.
Tom, I've heard from a real good source that it was the fireworks that did it. Mark McDonald is in at wide receiver, number 81. Well, Tom, I took 2 rolls and spread them out and dumped the sauce on top and had salad. It was wonderful.
I'm sure it was. I don't think I need spaghetti at 10 o'clock before wallowing into bed, do I? So, the zebra is getting some attention. Looks like they're trying to put some sort of a Band-Aid on his forehead. There you go. Cut right above the nose.
Do you know what's black and white and red all over?
An embarrassed zebra? Huh? How do we do?
Or a zebra with a cut forehead.
That's right. Oh, atmosphere. All right. So it's 1st and 10 for the Big Red right in midfield. After we fix the official, pitch to Rodriguez, great cutback as he was a linebacker in the backfield, and Rodriguez cut it back and picked up about 6 down to the 44. 2nd down and 4, Big Red.
You know, we've been able to run that play all day long. I mean, I know you want to be varied in the offense, but the object is to win the football game first.
If it works, do it again and do it again, right? So, 2nd down and 4 for MBA. Sloan, the quarterback. Sloan on a delay to Rodriguez right up the middle. 1st down. Good, tough running. And Rodriguez is probably approaching 100 yards.
He had 2 hands on that ball, too.
Little short of the 1st down, says our spotter Denbo. It looks like he's right by maybe the length of a football. They don't need to measure. Let's go. 3rd down and the length of a football. Someone accuses these guys of working the Ryan game. We'll have to, that'll be interesting to see that replay on that final call. 3rd down and a football length for the Big Red. Sloan is getting the play in from Bowers. 4:38 to go, and out comes MBA trying to pick up the 1st down right at the 40. They need a half yard. Sloan give McIntosh 1st down, cuts it up inside the 35, down just to the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 MBA. Good hold there.
Good block by Will Caldwell and Ben Byrne and Garrett Davis.
That's the dimension that McIntosh gives to the fullback position, Denbo.
He really does. He is a legitimate threat to go all the way every time he touches the ball.
He really has a quick start here, and that's why those quick dives work so well. Now Arundel in at fullback, and is this, who's at tail? Tosh at tail. There's the give to McIntosh. Cuts it back, breaks forward. Pickup of about 5 down to the 30-yard line. Good hole again, and good quick handoffs, quick running here, and good blocking.
Yeah, Garrett Davis, call his name twice in a row, made a good block there.
Rodriguez is coming in now, getting fresh backs in on every play, and Arundel comes out. Ozier down here at the bottom of your screen asking at the top, I formation. And McIntosh is back at fullback, 2nd and 6. There's the give to the second man through. Rodriguez had a pretty good hole there, and the number 46 recovered pretty well and stopped him short of the 1st down. That was Rodriguez. And it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 2 for the 1st down.
And I'm sure we're in 4-down territory here, Tom.
Well,
okay?
yeah. 3rd and 2. Option. Sloan pitches. Rodriguez, 1st down as he gets inside the 25 down to the 23.
And that's the first time we've seen the option play tonight, Tom.
First time. You're exactly right. And that's really our bread and butter play.
Well, Tom, help me remember. What game was it last year that Dembo lost his voice? Do you remember?
Brentwood Academy, yeah.
And it was cold.
And we all lost our voice that game afterwards anyway. But we avenged that loss this year, killed them. They didn't even get a touchdown. All right. 1st and 10 for the Big Red at the 24. Out comes McIntosh. Bottom of your screen is Eskin. Sloan on a give to Higgins. Gets outside of the 20, 15, down to the 11-yard line. Out of bounds at the 10. Pure speed over here as Higgins got outside.
And big Matt Wilson was running interference for him, but I can tell you this, the road runner was coming right up on his rear end.
That was the counter tray with Big Matt pulling.
McIntosh in, Higgins out. we've got some, we can put in some pretty good backs when you alternate Rodriguez, Higgins, and McIntosh. Okay, now we have McIntosh and Rodriguez again. 1st and 10. At the 10, I think they could just about pick up a touchdown without scoring. Rodriguez breaks the tackle, cuts it back inside the 10. There wasn't much there, and he got a couple of yards out of it.
Our center, Will Caldwell, looks like he's going to have his ankle retaped, and Brian Morgan is now in at center number 55.
What's the story on Will Caldwell's ankle anyway?
It apparently has become chronic. He's been doing exercises all week long, but it's still sensitive.
Was it a sprain, several weeks ago? One game? 4 weeks ago. 2nd down and 9. They can score without getting a touchdown. I mean, they can get a first down. But are they going to need to? 5, Rodriguez down to the 3. Oh, my gosh, he fumbles the football as he was fighting for extra yard, and I think Christian Brothers got it. Let's see what they say. Christian Brothers says they have it, and they did. Oh, my goodness. Rodriguez was fighting for those extra yards, and somehow the ball came out, and MBA loses a great opportunity to score. Now, this ought to be fun for the defense, Mike.
Yeah, well, maybe the defense can score here.
Goodness gracious. I hate to see these statistics at the end of the 3rd quarter because, again, we've amassed a large amount of yards here, and they're not going to have anything to show for it. So, Christian Brothers takes over at their 1-yard line, and NBA bunches up, wants to get some pressure. Quarterback gives on a quick dive, and he got about a yard, and that's all. And it's 2nd down and 10 with 1:14 to go, 3rd quarter. 2nd and 9, we'll call it. Picked up a couple on the play, 2nd and 8 with 50 seconds to go, 3rd quarter. Trailing 10-0, the Purple Wave on the give to the 2nd man through, and he cuts outside to the 5, breaks the tackle, and he may go. In time for Barton Simmons to come up. But it's a 45-yard gain, and there's the big play that Christian Brothers has been looking for. They're getting excited over on the sideline. MBA has fooled around here, and only 10 points ahead.
You know, this is, we're usually talking superlatives, but this is clearly the worst effort we've had this year.
Arendelle did a good job of slowing him down, and Simmons came up from the rear and got the tackle. 20 seconds to go, 1st down at the 45. Christian Brothers gets out of a hole. There's give to number 2 again. I think he was tired. He got a yard. And that could be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And we're going to get the stats here, Mr. Farrell, and I don't want to see them. I think Christian Brothers just matched most of their offense on that last run as they ran for 45 yards, and that's going to be close to half their offense. So, 10-0. NBA, too much spaghetti.
Tom, I think Dembo's hurt.
Sticker.
Is it too much pasta?
I'd say it's a torn rotator cuff. Just kind of got the wrong spot. You know how it goes.
Well, we need to hold on and win this game and get one like this out of your system.
Tom, you need
I'm glad we got an off week.
Tom, you need to get fired up here and see if we can't preserve this shutout.
Well, okay. We'll make it exciting. What's really unfortunate is we're not now in position to get a whole lot of our 2nd and 3rd teamers in there. I know there's a lot of disappointed parents who'd hoped tonight was the night. Is tonight the night for you, Mike?
No, about 3 weeks, Tom.
How's Maryland, by the way? Okay. 3 weeks for Cross. Playoff season. He'll be a lot happier. 2nd and 9. Oh, there's the quarterback. Oh, he's got some good blocking. Throws complete to number 34 for the 1st down. They may call it a large short, half-yard short, but a pickup of 9 on the play.
And I got to tell you, if you don't make that shoestring tackle, there's a chance that play goes the distance.
I don't know. I've been relaxed the entire game, and so has the NBA football team. Ever since that opening drive was so easy, we get up 7-0, and it's just been relaxation. And we'll get to these third quarter stats in a minute, but they tell the story, and there's a sneak, and I think he got the first down with 11:19 to go. Here's your stats. At the end of the third quarter, Christian Brothers has rushed for 95 yards, has thrown 2 out of 4 passes for 33. Total offense, 128 yards. The Big Red has rushed for 213 yards, thrown 6 out of 18 for 33 yards, for a total offense of 246 yards. So we've just about doubled them. But the score remains 10-0, and Christian Brothers with a bit of momentum in their probably the deepest penetration of the night, down to the 44. Quarterback option this side, pitches back to number 2, the little scat back. He gets about 6. Number 2 is little and fast, Mike.
48 Tate Rich and Chase Neal, number 40 on the tackle.
Second and 2.
Number 71 Parker Jones into the game, and he's been injured.
All right, who's out? Nobody. All right. Second and 4 as Christian Brothers fired up, has a little momentum, give to the second back through. He's hit, hang tackle. First one in there was Brydale, slowed him up, and then a host of Big Red, including Tate Rich, Chase Neal, Barton Simmons,
and Bearden.
And Rob Beard. Good aggressive tackling there.
That time we had Parker Jones in tackle, and Bearden moved out the defensive end. He jammed the tight end, and it went nowhere.
And they lost about a half yard, and here's a big third down at the 37.
And I'm sure they must be in 4-down territory as well, Tom.
Yeah, they got nothing to lose now.
Hillenmeyer is either cramping or hurt.
Third 3. Christian Brother, the tight end got about a 2-yard head start. Looked like Jonathan Brown on some of those plays.
It looks like Hillenmeyer stretching a hammy there, a little tightened up.
Yep. All right, illegal procedure, and that really hurts Christian Brothers. They've turned it over twice this half, and there was a big penalty. They're matching NBA mistakes. So both teams hurting themselves.
Is this called ineptness for ineptness?
Yes, I'm afraid it has been. Third down and 9 with 9:21 to go. Back at the 43-yard. They're in the shotgun now. Snap to the quarterback. MBA puts some pressure. Quarterback steps up, throws long and complete, but out of bounds. Good catch, but he was just out of bounds. Pretty good coverage. Good throw and a good catch, but about a yard out of bounds. And here's a big 4th and 9. It's still punting situation, I think, now for them.
I don't know, but I'll tell you this. They kept in maximum protection. They had 2 backs in the backfield to help protect that quarterback to give him a chance to complete the play.
All right, Osier and McIntosh back. This will be Christian Brothers. Hurry up and get off the field. They do. And there's a good snap. Got some pressure. Oh, great kick. This boy can kick. We're going to let it go and into the end zone. He nailed that one 44 yards into the end zone.
Yeah, he's gotten several nice kicks. You know, I'm thankful that we took the fence down, because that pass to the other side, you know, somebody could have got hurt, because that was right. He couldn't have caught the ball. He stepped right under the track.
All right. First and 10 for the Big Red. $8:57 to go. MBA maintains the shutout. Sloan gone all the way at quarterback. Sloan gives to McIntosh, sweeps, but he's going to be thrown for a loss of a couple there. And it seems that Christian Brothers is gaining more and more confidence here.
And that's the first time they've really snuffed that play. I mean, we've run it all night long effectively for big yardage a lot of times. First time they've stopped it.
2nd and 12. And there's a Christian Brothers player who seems to be shaking up on the play. Just doing a little stretch there. He's okay. 2nd and 12. McIntosh and Bearden, the backs. Sloan fakes to McIntosh, tries a little screen back to Ozier, breaks the tackle up to the 26-yard line. Picked up of about 8 on the play to bring up 3rd and 4. Ozier showed pretty good moves on that one, Mike.
Tom, this gets scary because you let a team hang around like this that is not as talented as you are. They get a couple of breaks here. You know, I'm still a little scared about this. We need to put these guys away.
Right here, this is a big 3rd down and 4. Big possession down with 7:48 to go. McIntosh at the tailback. And Sloan's going to run the option. Sloan's going to keep it, but he's going to be close, but about a yard short. And I guess you got to punt it here, Mike. Don't want to. And in comes the punting team. And so Sloan runs only the 2nd option and only the 2nd time he's run tonight. But MBA doesn't get the 1st down.
They call that the G option. They pull the onside guard and try and option the cornerback.
So they're bunching up to try to block this one. 10 men on the line of scrimmage for Christian Brothers. McGuigan stands back at his 15. Good snap. Low kick. It should get a good roll and won't be returned. Not a very good kick, but there was no return. Christian Brothers will take over with best position they've had tonight to start at the 42.
Joe Pat is limping coming off the field. Did somebody see him, somebody roll into him or something?
He just, I don't know, may have pulled the muscle on that kick. So, 42-yard line, 6:58 to go. Christian Brothers trying to score. Quarterback fake, wants to throw. He's got to throw over here to number 89, wide open at the 50. Cuts it back to the 50, down to the 48-yard line. And he's close to the 1st down, might have it maybe an inch short. Mike, you ought to be able to line this one up. What do you think? Let's see where they spot it. And it is a 1st down.
Number 89 did a nice job of coming back to the football, and it was a nice throw and catch.
Timing throw, timing pattern. I mean, good completion.
Christian Brothers a score away here from making this anybody's ball game. Quarterback, fullback's got a hole, and he breaks forward close to another 1st down. And NBA seems like they've gone asleep here the last few possessions, both offensively and defensively. Christian Brothers is showing some life down to the 37. And as you said, you leave a team that's not as good as you in the game. They're in this football game, and they've got all the adrenaline flowing.
We're not just now preserving a shutout. We're trying to win this football game.
6:09 to go. 10-0 NBA. 1st and 10 Christian Brothers at the 35. Quarterback give. Number 41, he's going to, pretty good defense, fall forward for a couple.
Their offensive line is getting really good surge. Early in the game, we were stymieing them, but they're coming off the ball a little bit. I don't know whether you noticed it. He was running along behind the line. Nothing really there, but he was running along.
Parker Jones is in. Oh, he's out now. Okay. 2nd and 8. Christian Brothers, big defensive series for NBA. Christian Brother, quarterback, stops, throws. There's a man wide open. Touchdown. He had Barton Simmons beat over there. He was there all the way, and he threw it perfectly. And suddenly it's 10-6, Mike.
This is pretty ugly. You know, this reminds, remember when we were playing Warren Central one year, and we were ahead about 4 touchdowns at halftime. We played a whole lot of people.
Sudden death.
Had to go back sudden death overtime because we kind of fell asleep. Well, they kind of lulled us asleep, and now they're in the ball game.
And this NBA is going to be fighting for their life, not for the shutout, but for the victory here. And this is going to be a big extra point. Snap down, kick is blooping, but good. And it's 10-7, and NBA now in position where they better take this football and eat up some clock and get some points. 5:22 to go, 10-7, and this is just an incredible development.
Well, as I think you said a moment ago, you've been relaxed all night, and so apparently has the football team.
NBA does not want to allow me to relax. It apparently is against the rules here for us to relax in a football game. And I think I've been relaxed the whole game, and I shouldn't have been, and I feel like the team's been relaxed.
You know, this is not good for a second reason. They're off next week, and you got coming off a kind of an ugly performance, and you got an off week. That's not good.
What we need is a win right now. I don't think anybody cares about anything but a W right now. And the way we've been playing, Christian Brothers is pumped. The ball falls off the tee there, and I guess Christian Brothers will kick it. And they'd scare me to death if they wanted to try an onside kick. And with their throwing game, Don, they can score from anywhere. They've thrown it well tonight.
And we don't have the hands team in here.
All right, I think they're going to kick it regularly. And that's a pretty good high, long kick, and it's going to be great kick. Bobbled by Higgins at the goal line, up to the 10, up to the 20. Good hole up to the 24-yard line. So a pretty good kick, pretty good return. And it is now first down MBA, and the crowd wakes up a little bit here. MBA crowd has been quiet tonight. First down at the 23-yard line. No substitutes tonight, Mike, as far as getting everybody in. This is war with 5:13 to go. Sloan, the quarterback. Sloan on a delay. Gives to McIntosh. McIntosh to the 25, to the 30, to the 32-yard line. Pickup of about 8 when we really need it. Let's put this drive together.
We need to run the ball, run the clock, and score a touchdown.
Run the ball, run the clock. 4:56 to go. Christian Brothers, both teams, I believe, have all 3 timeouts. 2nd and 1, a pickup of 9 on the play. 4:47 as the clock becomes a factor. MBA, 3-point lead. Sloan on an option. He's going to be thrown back for a 4-yard loss. And what in the world happened there, Don?
Looks to me like they just brought 2 down linemen right through the holes. Play was slow developing.
Instead of 2nd and 1, it's now 3rd and a long 2. Big play there, Mike, for Christian Brothers, and this is a gigantic play here.
We need the first down badly.
3rd and 2. MBA needs to get to the 35 for the first down. Sloan on a pitch to McIntosh. He's hit and thrown and fumbles the football. MBA is fighting for it. MBA gets it, but they're short, and we're going to have a 4th down with plenty of time to go here. Christian Brothers playing great defense.
You got to punt the ball.
You got to. Unbelievable. I don't think if he hadn't fumbled, he still wouldn't have made it. It was great defense.
He wouldn't have made it anyway. I mean, they've snuffed that play. It's worked all night.
So MBA had 2nd and 1, and Christian Brothers jumps up, throws them back, and now it's 4th and 3, and McGuigan, big punt. They're coming after him. McGuigan at his own 18. Good snap. Wobbly kick. It's going to bounce and get a good bounce, but it's going to be fielded and then hit immediately. Arendale. And so that's not a very good punt, but not a return, and it gets them back at the 35. Here we are. And I hate to use this word, but here we go. Clinging to a 3-point lead. And now the defense needs to wake up. 3:17 to go. Chris Brothers 3 to tie and a touchdown to win. 3:17.
You know, they've got a pretty good soccer program. They probably got a decent kicker.
Well, this quarterback can throw it. Back, wants to pass. He's got the block in front of him. Number 2 makes the tackle. Oh, and a stopping tackle. Who is that stopped him short of the first down? That could have been big. Bry Dale. If Bry didn't get him, he would have had the first down and been in NBA territory. But he do pick up 7 yards on first down. 257. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, Brydale doesn't get him by the shoestring. He's got major yardage.
And give them credit. It's a very well executed screenplay.
Blake Sloan comes in at defensive back. Arendale goes out. A pickup of 8, 2nd down and 8. Shotgun, I'm surprised. They're going straight to the pass quarterback. Look, got the first down. Break the tackle. It's got it down to the 47. Christian Brothers, 2:25 to go. And there's 3 timeouts. Needs to gain about 30 for field goal range. Back, fake, quarterback, throws, deep down, incomplete. That was Blake Sloan coming across to knock it down. The man was there, but Simmons and Blake were both there. I wish he'd caught it. Almost could have intercepted.
Yeah, that guy's 6'3". He can go up and get the ball.
This is scaring me today.
Unbelievable.
Out with an injury.
Pass rusher.
All right, shotgun, 2nd and 10. Quarterback back. MBA, he's trying to put some pressure. Quarterback steps up, throws again. There's number 2. Oh! And he almost caught it. And Simmons just got a hand on it. But number 2 had come open. Holy cow.
These are nothing but post patterns, and we're letting him get inside.
Boy. We have not gotten any pressure on him from another thing.
You made a point a minute ago. Hillmeyer's out, and he's probably our best pass rusher. And so that moves Bearden to defensive end, and that means David Farrell and Ben Burner are both in at tackle. So.
Yeah, but he's got to go out this time. So on 3rd and 10, they'll have a substitute. Now, they took a timeout. Does that mean he can come in now? Put a new quarterback in. The guy must be hurt, and he's up to a regular formation on 3rd and 10. 1:51 to go. Quarterback fumbles the snap. Who's got it? The ball is scrambling around, and Christian Brothers gets it back. But no, MBA got it. MBA, big play there because the quarterback was injured, wasn't used to taking the snap. He never got it. Big play, and that's going to save the game.
You know, when they call timeout, the center could go over and give snaps to the quarterback, the new guy. I don't know if they did or not, but they should have.
Well, MBA gets a huge turnover here, and it looks like we may survive this game, and we don't deserve a lot, but we're going to get a win here if we can just hold on to the ball for 3 or 4 downs in a minute and a half. There is a give to McIntosh. Breaks the tackle. McIntosh to the 40. Down to the 35, to the 30, and out of bounds as David McIntosh makes a nice run, and it'll stop the clock with 1:32 to go at the 30.
I'm just glad he didn't hit Tard Pivos in that.
He did hit a crutch. He finally was shoved out of bounds at the 30. And MBA is down at the 32-yard line with 1:32 to go. Christian Brothers probably has 2 timeouts, but that's probably not enough. MBA in the I formation. Rodriguez is the tailback. Sloan, the quarterback, give to Rodriguez. Up the middle, good haul. Rodriguez down to the 24-yard line.
The 3 of us are called WMBA. It's our television station.
We pretend we're a radio station.
We got these last year.
1:08, 1:07 to go. As MBA, with a minute to go, Christian Brothers will probably call time after this play. 2nd and 1, MBA gives to McIntosh. Oh, and he's tripped, but he falls forward for the big first down. Down inside the 20, and that'll give him the first down, and that ought to do it with 46 seconds to go. Tommy. Yeah, but okay. Grabs it and falls down with it with 20 seconds. And so, is there anything ugly?
Well, yes, but it's still a win.
Oh, but where's Mom?
Well, Tom, a W is a W, I guess they say.
Well, I agree, and I'm glad to have it there after they had the ball back and throwing those passes. We could have lost this game. I thought maybe last week was a big lesson to us that we can't just line up. We got to be intense, but we didn't seem to learn it. I imagine the practices are going to be pretty rough for the next couple of weeks. What do you think?
I don't know whether that's the right idea or not, but Ricky's a master psychologist, and hopefully he'll have the kids ready to play against McCallie in 2 weeks.
Well, it's nice to get a win out of this one, and I guess 15 seconds away and we'll do it. But we'll be next week is off, and the following week we'll be in McCallie. I won't be here for that one. I'll have to leave it to one of you two guys. Bill Billups will be there if you need help play-by-play. And we're going to go down with 15 seconds, and NBA is going to win this homecoming game. Sloan gives to McIntosh. Hold on to the ball, David. That's all you have to do. And he's thrown for a yard loss, but the game is going to end here with MBA a victor 10-7. Give a lot of credit for Christian Brothers. They hung in this game and had a chance to win.
And they played hard against. They were outmanned and they played hard.
So a good game. MBA, here's your final stats. And they really closed these stats down quite a bit. MBA ended up with 259 yards rushing, 40 yards passing, and total of 299 yards total yards. Christian Brothers ended up with 139 rushing, 47 passing for 186 yards. So MBA, clearly the better team, but mistakes kept Christian Brothers in the game, and MBA's going to win 10-7. Holy cow. 34-0, Father Ryan Brentwood Academy. Unbelievable.
I told you they had 6 guys hurt.
And now the game of a big game next week in Memphis, Father Ryan MUS, and we better be pulling for Father Ryan or we'll be playing MUS in the first round.